Frieren is the most beautiful anime I've ever watched. I know I've already made a video on why Frieren hits so hard, but that was 3 months ago and I've had so many more beautiful experiences watching this that I just wanna make another one and share them with you all. When I was going to watch Frieren at first, I was told that the first 4 episodes are very emotional and you're gonna cry. I didn't cry. I was sad for sure that some of our friends died, but that wasn't like emotional or anything. But as the episodes went on, I cried. A lot. I'm pretty sure I've never cried to a series this much. Never. I usually don't go around, crying in shows and shit. And most of those tears came in when flashbacks were shown. The flashbacks of the hero party, I got to know about Himmer, Haiter, and the more I saw, the more I cried. I was surprised that why am I even crying to those same people of whom I didn't even cared about in the first few episodes. And the answer was simple. I got to know about them. The more I got to know about Himmer, the more I was sad that a person like him is dead. And then the line hits. I wish I got to know more about him. Since the beginning, the story tells you that to know a person's individual and overall importance, you first have to know about them, to learn about them, and to spend time with them. Speaking about time, is time valuable or is it not? Frieren tells you the importance of time in life. For an immortal creature, time is nothing. But for a human, time is everything. But that doesn't mean time doesn't hold importance in an immortal creature's life. It does. That is because the mortal ones will be long gone before immortal one even realizes it. Which is why Frieren's character is all about getting to know her loved ones around her as much as she can before it's too late. And that is why time is important for her too. Another very interesting thing that I saw in Frieren is this. Seri, another elf, predicted that very soon humans are gonna surpass every other species. The reasoning? Just because a single human tries to live the life to the fullest in a very short span of time. They learn fast, evolve fast, just so they can develop. This is why us humans are special. This anime especially tells you the worth of your life and how your legacy will live on in others people's heart even after your death. Just like Frieren carries Himmer and Haiter's legacy in her heart even though they are not in the world anymore. This clearly means that even though Himmel is not physically in the world anymore, he continues to live in people's heart, people he helped, and
ヒンメルはなんで人助けをするの？
もしかしたら自分のためかもな。自分のことを覚えていてもらいたいのかもしれない。誰かに知ってもらって覚えていてもらうことだ。
目にはどうすればいいんだろう。
誰かの人生を変えてあげればいい。
This is exactly why every single human should bring a little impact in society, even if it's not too much, just so that people remember you. I know I've already talked about this in the past video, but still, my favorite scene from Frieren is this, the sacrifice of Stark's brother. Everybody treated Stark like shit, but his older brother loved him and believed in him, and at the end protected him too. As an older brother myself, this actually made me cry like a bitch. And is still my favorite scene. But it would have been my favorite scene if we hadn't got this one.
Ara, kill yourself.
Or this one. I swear to God, bro. Ubel is genuinely one of the baddest girls I've ever seen. Like, goddamn. Even though this anime is not meant to be sexual or anything like that at all, Ubel just turned something inside of me. That being said, the first class mage test arc is so good. Frieren is the anime which hits you with the most unexpected best action scenes you have ever seen in your entire life. Like, just look at this and this and this. Frieren literally breaking Ceres' barrier against all the odds gave me goosebumps. And obviously Fern is the only one that passes the test, cause even Seri can't deny that she's great. Anybody that says Frieren was boring just can't comprehend what good show actually is like. Basically, you all remember those Marvel fans who were all like, ooh, Oppenheimer was so boring that I slept through the entirety of it. That is the same case with shonen fans and Frieren. Shonen fans can't live without every single episode being an ADHD simulator where just chaos is happening and the brain cells are being feeded every single second. Look, I like shonen shows too, not gonna lie. I don't hate them, but I like anime as a whole. I don't particularly like shonen only. Frieren on the other hand only feeds you when it is needed. Mostly calm, but when needed, it delivers. This is how real life is actually. Frieren is the anime which has changed how these new anime fans look at anime as a whole. Frieren carries all the learnings she had from the past, from Framme or Himer, and use those learnings onto someone closer to her like Fern, Stark and Sign. You can see Frieren genuinely cares about Fern and everyone else. I'll talk about Flamme later, but let's just talk about him. Himmel is probably the character I was impressed by the most. He's the driving force of this anime cause Frieren's actions are based on past experiences with him most of the time. The way Himmel wasn't even meant to be the chosen one and still managed to beat the demon lord. Himmel's proposal to Frieren was just so lovely, it gave me goosebumps and made me kinda teary. Just because it was so beautiful. Like I can't believe such a man is not in the world anymore. And the way Frieren took a whole day just to find the ring shows how much she cares for him and that ring too. The way Himmel always loved Frieren but never married her cause he knew that will hold back Frieren from her adventures and he just let her do her own thing. Himmel was him and Frieren cared for him too for the longest time since the time he was small, and both of them loved flowers before the time, during the time and after the time. Flamme on the other hand was a powerful character as well. She taught Frieren about demons deceiving communication and Frieren never forgot it. Framme actually loved magic. Even when magic wasn't meant to be for humans, she was the one that made it all possible. Flamme, the legendary mage, is the symbol of how every human, as I just said, should bring an impact and change to the society. I love how this is an aftermath story of the greatest adventure of all time with the party of heroes. Even though the story isn't about that adventure, we already know it was fire when it happened. Plus this anime is way too funny, like actually. I love Frieren, she's so funny man, like look at her. Frieren being stuck in the mimic chest and her ringlet hair and she was actually funny and I laughed. I don't usually laugh while watching anime, I mean only in few ones, but yeah, this one has some hilarious moments. The romance tropes of Frieren, Himmer and Stark Fun are like so cute. Like look at both of them dancing here. Oh my god, they are so in love with each other, and especially the Fun part whenever she's angry at Stark. Oh my god. And look at this proposal from Himmel to Frieren, like so cute. I love this story to death. The introduction of new characters doesn't irritate you but mesmerize you cause every single character is so well written and you can see the studio and author has spent time putting life into them. I wanna salute Madhouse cause you can genuinely see the animators and directors did the best to make such a good adaptation out of manga. You can see that everyone was genuinely passionate about making it. The animation is the proof. Look at all of this. The animation of these simple details didn't slightly need to go this hard. The action scenes, like oh my god. Not only that, the soundtracks. Both of the openings are masterpieces and this ending song and you alright are all what makes Frieren a 10 out of 10. Only one episode of Frieren is remaining and I'm gonna be so sad after it ends. It 100% is in my top 5 or maybe even top 3 anime of all time as of me making this video. I said it in the last video as well and this anime didn't fall off even a little bit but only grew and grew. In the age where battle shonens are considered the definition of anime, Frieren brought a change. A change in pace, a change in storytelling, truly a masterpiece. Happy last Frieren Friday.